Apologize for the technical difficulties. Bottom of the first. It's 4-1. LSUA leading. What's a swallow in the circle for the Generals? And Rodriguez standing against her. It's a 2-0 count. Bases loaded. She's walked one in. And in danger of walking in another one here. 2-0, excuse me. 2-1. And it's 3-1. Right down the middle for strike 2. Counts full here with 2 outs. And time called. That's a base plug. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez down by way of the K. Texas College loads the bases but only gets 1 run out of it on 3 hits. It's Nelson, Fontenot, Moody due up. Top of the second inning, Madison Nelson will lead off, playing second base here in game number 2 for LSUA. And put up 4 runs in the first on 5 hits. Nelson hitting in the 9 spot. Hart is in the circle. Oh! It's fouled off, and it's 0-1. In the air to center. Chapa calling everyone off, and she'll make the catch for out number 1. Back to the top of the order now for Haley Fontenot. Fontenot 1 for 1. And a double to left to open the game. Or excuse me, a single down the left field line. Hit it too hard and couldn't quite make the advance to second. It's 0-1. Battling technical difficulties, battling allergies. Fun day. 0-1 is laced foul. Over in Victoria. Baseball down 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th. It's outside, 1-2. And another one fouled away by Font. Count stays 1-2. Hart pitched game 2 yesterday and came on in relief at the end in game 1. Misses low, it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from Hart. Backhanded grab at second. The throw not in time. It'll be an infield single for Fontenot. With one out, it brings up Moody. Moody 1 for 1 with an RBI. Had a double in her first at-bat. First pitch swinging on the ground to grass. The throw across will retire Moody. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. Fontenot advances. And there are 2 down. First pitch from Hart's into right, and that's going to fall in front of Rodriguez. The throw to the plate. Fontenot is going to be out at the plate. And going to be a discussion about whether or not the catcher was too far up the line. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second, Cuba will lead off, hitting in the 8th spot here in game number 2. First pitch from Swallow, a swinging strike, 0-1. Swallow, the freshman from New Iberia, Louisiana. Popped up right to the circle. Swallow calling for it, and she'll make the catch. So with 1 out, it'll bring up Caps. Did not play in game number 1. First pitch, a called strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Swallow has her down 0-2. 0-2 is chopped to short. Fontenot across to Howell for out number 2. It's back to the top of the order with 2 down here in the bottom of the second. First pitch is fouled off the brick. It's 0-1. ones down from Swallow, 1-1. Swallow on the season 15-1 in 21 appearances, 19 starts. She's had 6 complete games, 3 shutouts, over 94 and counting innings. That one will be foul out of play. ERA of 3.35 coming into today with a whip of 1.6. Flip change. Swallow over to first. That retires Grass Texas College, goes down 1-2-3. Quackernack will lead off when we come back for the top of the third. So in the top of the third, Quackernack leads off. It's 4-1 LSUA. Quack 0 for 1 so far in game 2. Over for a called strike. And it'll be back and out of play. It's 1-2. On a line to left center and down. Chapa overran it. And Quackernack's going to have herself a double. A nice little foot slide there. Try to stop herself out in center, and now it'll bring up Primrose with nobody out in the third. In the air to right, Rodriguez to her left. She'll make the catch, and Quackernack will tag and advance to third. Runner on third and 1 out for Dunbar. In the air to right, Rodriguez has it. And Quackernack will tag and score. So it's a sacrifice fly for Dunbar. And it's a 5-1 ball game. And a shallow right, and it's going to get down for a single for Howell. Down the third baseline and fair from Terrio. Howell will stop at second. And with 2 outs, it's runners on first and second for Madison Nelson. It's low, 1-0 to open the at-bat. Nelson 0 for 1 so far. Laced foul. In the air to right center. It's going to get down into the gap. Howell's going to score. Terrio's going to score. Nelson's on her horse and in with a stand-up triple. It's 7-1. Two outs, it brings up Haley Fontenot. She's already 2 for 2 in this game. First pitch, it's fouled away. Oh, and 1 the count on Fontenot. Skips in 1-1. On the ground, through the left side, under the glove of a diving Cuba, and it's a single for Fontenot. Creditor with the RBI. It's 8-1 as Nelson scores. 4-3 now in Victoria as Lane Pontan singles to center for an RBI. And in here, Moody laces a single to center. Fontenot's going to score. So it'll be a single and an error. One's into right for a single. Around comes Moody. Now Fontenot's run will be earned. 10-1 as Quackernack stands in. Hit to center. And the catch is made for out number 3. The Generals leave one stranded, but they get 6 runs on 7 hits, helped along by 1 error. Vasquez, Thomas Price, and Champa due up when we return for the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd, Vasquez leading off. It's outside 1-0. On the ground, right back up the middle. You could have drawn a line from where Swallow released it, and a comeback line right back up the middle that traced over it. Leadoff single for Vasquez. She's been a bright spot in Texas College's lineup this weekend. After the first one, it's up high, but it's fouled away. The 0-1 to Thomas Price, down and in. A snap throw from Terrio. They almost got Vasquez. Couldn't really pick a better spot for that throw either. Here's the 1-1. Misses just down, 2 balls and a strike. Swallow, a contact pitcher, rolls a lot of ground balls. It's 3-1. Right side, it gets through. Now the throw to first, they got her! Just your routine 9-3 putout. Kylie Moody coming up throwing. And now there's one down and a runner on second. Champa will stand in. She's 1 for 1. That one runs inside, almost got a piece of her. Here's the 1-0 from Swallow. It's outside 2-0. Swing and a miss at a pitch low, 2-1. Through the left side, Baker fields. They'll hold Vasquez. Now going to second is Champa on the throw. So runners on second and third with one out. And it'll bring up Barclay, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch from Swallow High. See, that's why my allergies are bad. Look at all the little dandelion or whatever fluff that is flying around. It's 2-0 the count. Before we get too sidetracked. Able to find some allergy medication in between games. Got to thank our athletic trainer, Jeff Hammond, for that. 3-0 the count to Barclay. Get me over fastball misses. It's a 4-pitch walk issued. And the bases are loaded for Texas College. It'll bring up the pitcher Hart. And Kirsten Martinez is going to start loosening up for Trent Partridge. Flip change misses 1-0. Off the hands, fouled it away 1-1. As Riley Joe Terrio gives chase. One from Swallows fouled off. One and two on the Steers pitcher. It's 2-2. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule in effect. There are two down. And it's in for a called strike. Ooh, and that one's foul tipped and it hits everybody. Off the glove of Riley Joe Terrio and off the shoulder guard of the home plate umpire. He's not wasting any time. Here's the 0-2. Weekly hit back to the circle, Swallow to first, and that'll end the inning. Texas College leaves them loaded. Primrose, Dunbar, and Howell due up. Top of the fourth inning, Primrose leading off. Hart back out for her 4th inning of work. In the air to left center. Chapa calling off Barclay, and she'll make the grab. 1 down, it'll bring up Dunbar. First pitch, taken for a called strike. It's 0-1. 10-1 the score here. The Generals with 14 hits. Liner to short, it's dropped. It'll be the 2nd error of the game for Texas College. Here's Howell. First pitch swinging, lifted, shallow left center. Chapa's got it for out number 2. She's been busy this series out there in center. That'll bring up the catcher, Riley Jo Terrio. First pitch swinging as well, and it's popped up on the infield. And the catch made at second. To end the inning, the Generals leave 1 stranded. 8-9-1 due up for Texas College when we return. So a new pitcher in the circle for LSUA. It'll be Kirsten Martinez. The worst that Swallow can do now is the no decision. Well, she could get the win if this game remains the run rule trigger. So, yeah, the worst she can do is the no decision. Martinez 4-0 on the season. First pitch swinging to short, Fontenot. That'll retire Cuba. Bring up Caps. Martinez 4-0 in 10 appearances, 5 starts, 3 complete games, a save, an ERA of 1.95, and a whip of 1.14. Swing and a miss. Fooled Caps on that one. It's 1-1. Call the strike. On the outside corner, it's 1-2. bounced it in, and count evens up at 2-2. Outside, count runs full on Caps. It's back to the top of the order after Caps. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, blocked by Terrio, and the throw to first retires Caps. So with 2 outs, Gress will stand in. Fouled away. On the ground and foul, it's 0-2. Wind's picked up a little bit here in game number 2. Vasquez waiting on deck, and it's 1-2. Terrio will have to go chase it down. It's now 6-3 over in Victoria. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Victoria leading. Gress will get another chance to hit here as Howell couldn't quite track that one down in foul territory. So it's a 1-2 count. 3 foul balls in this at-bat. Here's the 1-2. On the ground, a third. Quackernack to first. I'll retire the side. Texas College goes down in order. It'll be Nelson, Fontenot, and Moody. Due up when we return for the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th inning, Madison Nelson leading off. Hart back out there for her 5th inning of work, and she misses 1-0 outside. Nelson 1 for 2 she's driven into so far. That one's over for a called strike, 1-1. Freshman second baseman. Here's the 1-1. Laced foul. Trent's got to make a better effort than that. He didn't want to get hit again. He got hit yesterday. That was enough for him, I think. 1-2 the count on Nelson. Here's the 1-2. On the ground, foul. Camille Lightfoot with a nice job scooping that one up in the dugout. The 1-2. Foul and out of play. We'll make our way back here for the 1-2. 3 straight foul balls from Nelson. On a line down the left field line and fair. Rounding first, heading for second. Nelson's got a stand-up double. That'll bring up Fontenot, who's 3 for 3. Driven in 1. First pitch from Hart. Taken in a right. Rodriguez will make the catch. Nelson tagging. She'll slide into third safely. So with 1 out, it brings up Moody, who's 2 for 3 with an RBI. A chance to drive in her second. Right back up the middle. That'll bring in Nelson from third, and it's an 11-1 ball game. 16th hit of the afternoon for the Generals. And now Maddie Baker will stand in, playing left field here in game number 2. She's 3 for 3 with a pair batted in. Backside, she's got a single. Runners on first and second, and 1 out for Quackernack. Quackernack 1 for 3 in the game. Chance to drive in her first run. On the ground left side, snagged it short by Cuba, and they'll get the lead runner. So it's a fielder's choice for Quackernack. And with 2 outs, Haley Primrose will stand in. Primrose, 1 hit on the day, and she's driven in a pair. Laces that one foul. Right at Coach Partridge. One to Prim is on the ground, a third. Grace snares it. The throw to first, dropped by Caps. Baker's gonna score. Quackernack will score. That one's into center and down for Dunbar. Primrose will come around to score. It's now 14-1. 4 runs in on the inning. This is tagged to left. Not going to be deep enough, and bobbled and caught. For out number 3. The Generals get 4 runs on 4 hits, helped along by 1 error. They leave 1 stranded. Vasquez, Thomas Price, and Champa due up. Bottom of the 5th inning, Vasquez leads off, and Martinez back out for her 2nd inning of work. And it's out in high 1-0. I was going to say out and away. That means the same thing. 1-0 the count. On the ground, Fontenot fields. Throw across for Tires Vasquez. And we'll bring up Thomas Price with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. A comebacker. Martinez, underhanded flip for out number 2. 2 outs, it'll be Champa, the Steers' final hope. 2 for 2 so far. Swings and misses at that one. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. The 0-2 skips in, 1 and 2. Terrio blocks that one right down in front of her. One, two's fouled out of play. Soft liner over the head of Fontenot. Champa will be 3 for 3. And it'll bring up Barclay. Barclay 0 for 1 with a strikeout in this game. First pitch swinging is going to get fouled and out of play. Laced foul. Look out, Richard. 0-2 the count. Cero y dos. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And now we're going to have some fun as that one hit the ground. And that'll end the inning and the game. 14-1 the final score. Martinez gets the strikeout to end it. Swallow picks up the win, and the Generals sweep all 4 games. Up next, it's the Red River Athletic Conference Tournament next week. LSUA enters as the 2 seed. So for all of us at LSUA and the Red River Athletic Conference, I'm Cale Dunlop. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great night.